In this Perimeter Institute public lecture, mathematician and pianist Eugenia Chen will demonstrate the fun of math with an emphasis on those edible examples like pi, or pie. In a public lecture tonight at the Perimeter Institute for Theoretical Physics, James Witherall will tell the story of quants, or quantitative analysts, who brought math and physics to the financial market. Even today, advances in math and physics are helping Wall Street to make better predictions about the stock market and possible crashes. It's sure to be one of the zaniest nights in science. The Ig Nobel Prize ceremony is tonight, and you can catch all the action this evening, beginning at 5:40 p.m. ET. The ceremony, held at Harvard University in Boston, will honor scientists for their more unusual research topics. The night will also feature light-hearted performances, a mini-opera and Nobel Prize-winning presenters. Previous webcasts, American Museum of Natural History, AMNH, staff go to great heights to clean the massive blue whale model that hangs in the Milstein Hall of Ocean Life. This is the largest existing model of a blue whale, the biggest animal that ever lived on Earth. Every year, exhibition department preparators brush and vacuum accumulated dust and dirt from the model, restoring the floating whale to pristine condition. Marine scientists aboard the research vessel Okeanos Explorer will investigate a World War II-era Japanese warship today, August 10, and you can watch it live online beginning at 4:30 p.m. ET. The researchers will use a remotely operated vehicle, ROV, to visit the wreckage site, located near the Wake Atoll in the western Pacific Ocean. Get ready to geek out. Tonight, September 17th, at 6 p.m. ET is the 25th annual Ig Nobel Prize ceremony, held at Sanders Theater on the campus of Harvard University in Cambridge, Massachusetts. It's a night of laughter and wacky antics hosted by science fans and attended by some of the most prominent scientists around. This year's ceremony will feature appearances from several Nobel laureates, as well as researchers who study some really weird stuff, like firefly sex and internet cat videos. There will also be music, chemistry experiments, paper airplane throwing and a riveting contest in which audience members will have a chance to win a date with one of the Nobel laureates. You won't want to miss this. Read full story about this year's Ig Nobel Prize ceremony. A giant corpse flower is blooming at the Denver Botanic Gardens, in Colorado, and KUSA is live streaming the exciting event. The corpse flower, or Titanarum, Amorphophallus titanum, gets its name from the putrid scent it gives off. The blooming purple and yellow flower's smell is said to be reminiscent of rotting flesh. Read full story about the blooming corpse flower. Drive. Wilhelm Bohr, grandson of pioneering physicist Niels Bohr, will speak tonight, June 3rd, at the Perimeter Institute for Theoretical Physics in Waterloo, Canada, about his grandfather's groundbreaking work on atomic structure, and his enduring contributions to the field of physics. The event, which will offer a unique perspective on the life of Niels Bohr, begins at 7 p.m. EDT. Read full story about the event. Broadcast live streaming video on Ustream. Katie, a pregnant giraffe at the Dallas Zoo, is expected to give birth any day now. Animal Planet will broadcast the event live online, giving viewers a chance to witness the exciting delivery and learn more about these remarkable animals. Read full story about the live giraffe birth. The world's largest atom smasher is slated to restart this year, but what are scientists hoping to find? Tonight, April 1st, physicist John Butterworth will discuss the Large Hadron Collider's famous discovery of the Higgs boson particle in 2012, and what breakthroughs could be on the horizon for the upgraded particle accelerator. After an 8-year search, Microsoft co-founder Paul Allen and his research team located the wreck of the legendary Japanese battleship Musashi. The team will broadcast a live tour of the newly discovered sunken ship at 9 p.m. EDT on Thursday, March 12th. 0100 GMT Friday, March 13th. Weather permitting, the tour through the eyes of an underwater remotely operated vehicle, or ROV, should last for about 1.5 to 2 hours. Nima Arkani Hamed, one of the physicists who starred in the Higgs boson documentary Particle Fever, is giving a lecture today about how tiny particles are changing our understanding of the fundamentals of space and time, and you can watch the eye-opening lecture live at 7 p.m. EST. Arkani Hamed will give a rundown of recent particle research and explain how these tiny chunks of matter influence the entire cosmos. I haven't been this excited about physics in a very long time, Arkani Hamed said, and tonight he's going to tell you why. The Nobel Foundation in Stockholm will announce the 2014 Nobel Prizes beginning Monday, October 6th, to the best and brightest minds in their fields. You can watch the live webcasts this week here at Live Science, with the first prize, the Nobel Prize for Physiology or Medicine, being announced around 5:30 a.m. EDT, 11:30 a.m. local time in Sweden. Then, on Tuesday, October 7, Staffan Normark, Permanent Secretary of the Royal Swedish Academy of Sciences, will announce the Nobel Prize in Physics at 5:45 am, EDT at the earliest, 11:45 am Swedish time. The others will be announced as follows: Nobel Prize in Chemistry on Wednesday, October 8, at 5:45 am, EDT at the earliest. Nobel Peace Prize on Friday, October 10, at 5 am EDT at the earliest, and the Sverige Riksbank Prize in Economic Sciences on Monday, October 13, at 7 am EDT, 1 p.m. local time in Sweden, at the earliest. Harvard University physicist Subir Sachdev will demonstrate the wonderful world of quantum mechanics tonight at 7 p.m. EDT. He plans to dazzle you with a demonstration of superconductor levitation and a discussion on the strange phenomenon of spooky entanglement that allows two particles to be connected no matter their distance from each other. What I hope people will take away is some understanding of what quantum mechanics is really about and why it's so important, Sachdev said in a video trailer for the presentation. Sit back and enjoy. Watch experts on futuristic medicines and food development talk live at TED CERN, a one-day conference happening today, September 24th, in Switzerland. CERN, the Geneva-based lab that runs the world's biggest atom smasher, began broadcasting TEDx talks in 2013, and brings in scientists from around the world to talk about pressing scientific issues. This year's theme, Forward, Charting the Future with Science, has brought 15 experts together for the big event, including specialists on wireless technologies and math education. Speakers include Nitin Sawhney, a composer, musician and producer, and Sonia Trigaros, who designs nanostructures to solve medical problems. Today's program, hosted by particle physicist and BBC presenter Brian Cox, lasts until 1:30 p.m. EDT, 19:30 local time in Switzerland. All videos will be posted on the TED CERN website after the event. The 24th annual Ig Nobel Prize ceremony will be broadcast live starting at 6 p.m. ET tonight, September 18th. If this year's ceremony is anything like past Ig Nobel events, it's sure to be a must-see spectacle. Every year, 10 Ig Nobel Prizes are awarded to scientists and scholars in a variety of fields, from physics and chemistry to economics and literature. The lucky winners all share one thing in common: their research first makes people laugh, then think, then laugh some more. Last year, one of the prestigious prizes was awarded to researchers who studied the effects of opera music on mice that had recently undergone heart transplants. Another Ig Nobel went to a group of psychologists whose research found that people who think they are drunk also tend to think they are attractive. Tonight's prize recipients will likely be just as noteworthy. Between acceptance speeches, viewers can expect plenty of scientifically spiced humor and other shenanigans. A second webcast from tonight's Ig Nobel Prize ceremony takes viewers behind the scenes. Tune in for footage from the lead up to the event, as well as a view from the stage during the show. Broadcast live streaming video on Ustream. A team of 4 aquanauts will answer questions live today, July 23rd, from an underwater laboratory located off the coast of the Florida Keys, 62 feet, 19 meters, below the water's surface. Japanese astronaut Akihiko Hoshide, NASA astronauts Jeanette Epps and Mark Van de Hey, and French astronaut Thomas Pesquet, from the European Space Agency, are part of NASA's 9-day underwater NEMO 18 mission. The expedition is designed to study aspects of physical and behavioral health, and will also include several simulated spacewalks outside the seafloor habitat, to test procedures and technologies for future space missions. The live event will begin at 8 am EDT, 1200 GMT, and will last for approximately 45 minutes. Broadcast live streaming video on Ustream today, July 10, marks the 158th birthday of Nikola Tesla, the eccentric inventor-engineer whose pioneering work gave rise to modern-day electrical power and mass communication systems. The Tesla Science Center at Wardenclyffe, located on the site of the inventor's last laboratory on the North Shore of Long Island, New York, is throwing Tesla a party today. The birthday bash, which will include flag raisings and a cake, will be webcast live from 10 am to noon EDT. Event organizers say a special announcement will also be made during